One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. To the air. It's Morton. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open. He makes the catch. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Connors. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now on the move. They'll keep this drive moving by picking. First down, they have it at the 36. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Open field on the right. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll pitch it. It's a seam wide open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this quarterback staying on track and getting it in on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Power ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Connors. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Oh, out of space. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
Coming into of the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Continuing to churn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 24, Houston 14.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Stone. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Handoff to the lone back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He might want another play. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the outside. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the toss to the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. He'll pitch it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Takes it inside his own. Oh, another ball has been knocked free. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the run, it's Connors. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
8 yards on the play. Now, a fourth down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Houston.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time to...
Wide open on the right. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougar!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a man, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Joyner. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's got 98 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Joyner. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Plows through the defense. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Broussard. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
On the play. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the
been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll try to get outside. Fights off a defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Slithers into space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Snap it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that...
Wide open spaces. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll toss it to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 30. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Joyner. Runs for the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
They want to run it left here. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to get the corner. And the Red Raiders will move the sticks with the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team and take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking for the score! And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call.
Texas Tech, 53. Houston, 52.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment, and it continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.